It only takes one small team to figure out how to run a LLM above 50 to 80 billion parameters in a CPU to bring down most of the US economy right now. That's pretty concerning. No one is arguing that AI isn't useful. AI is here to stay. It's radically changed the way we do work, both computer and infrastructure work. It's created new experiences, and it's created a whole new category of products that did not exist 40 years ago. I think the argument here is that data center spend and investment may be both exaggerated for what we need today, as well as kind of outdated in a year or two. The type of infrastructure spending we're making today as a society is based on one premise, and that premise is that the models we have today require insane amounts of compute to run. I would say that premise is pretty shaky. Reality is that while models keep going up in size and complexity and cost of compute, there is also a new emerging set of techniques that allow us to run these models more efficiently. TurboQuant didn't exist 2 months ago, and that pace is accelerating. Reality is a lot of companies like ours are faced with an incredible pressure, which is the ability to deploy our models safely with the constraints and availability of compute today. And you have two choices. You either make more graphics cards and more data centers, or you really figure out how to deploy them very, very efficiently. And so I'm not the oracle. I can't predict the future, and I refuse to make a prediction about this. But what happens if a team next week figures out how to run these models in a CPU very efficiently? Or God forbid, not even that extreme. What happens if one of these teams figures out how to run these models on an extremely efficient way with graphics cards that are just present in our MacBooks? You can already run small models in MacBooks, especially quantized versions. What will happen when you can run a Mythos level model unquantized on your MacBook? And honestly, I think that's kind of the bet that Apple is making in the long term. If you really think about it, Apple hasn't made significant investments in infrastructure. They've decided to buy. And if anything, Apple is the king of waiting and waiting for a category to be defined and then sweep in and redefine it and improve it. I couldn't be more excited what's ahead, but I can already see something on the horizon. And what's coming is a much, much more efficient way of running models that is going to affect you as a consumer, but also us as companies.